Hope you're having a great week. Overworked and Underplayed is a not safe for work Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast about a group of incredible young professionals who find themselves transported to a strangely familiar place full of fantasy and magic. See attached for episode description and content warnings. Talk soon, and thanks for listening.
Hey, Rich. Hey, you look a little stressed out, man. Here, why don't you take some of this? I promise it's nothing weird this time. It's just like some whiskey or something. Take
All
a
right,
look.
definitely could use some help.
Yeah, what's been going on, man? Talk to me, my dude.
Oh my gosh, this has been the shittiest freaking work day, work week, work month. I'm not even sure how long it's been, but we've had our adventures together. This past couple of hours has just been like that guy just showed up out of nowhere and he freaking just blasted crystal into me. Like I'm still sizzling in some places. Oh man, like I'm just absolutely not ready for this.
Yeah, I get that, man. I hate when that happens. Like, it's just crazy. You know, it's like when you're trying to do the thing and you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean. And then, like, those guys, if we were to believe that story, got kidnapped or, like, arrested. And then so there goes the whole phone thing. So now I'm sure we're still going to have to track that down, even though literally only one person wants to do that.
Oh, yeah. Squeaky wheel, something about grease,
Yeah, see, you get it. Man, this is really good. Like,
careful there, buddy. Don't turn that thing up. That's like the full octane stuff. You know what I mean?
And I don't even feel drunk. Like, I just feeling really good. And then I'm ready to go. I got my nice ass outfit on with my little monocle that you guys hooked me up with and everything. And we're about to go to some super nice hotel.
Dude, you're looking good. You're like, I can tell you're already relaxed a good bit, man. This did you some good.
I really appreciate it, Ulrich. You know, we've met a lot of people here, and most of them have been assholes, but you're a really good guy.
Greetings, my paid and unpaid interns. I'm Alex Capps, your DM or district manager, and this is Overworked and Underplayed, a D&D podcast for young professionals by mostly young professionals. Today's icebreaker: what historical figure, living or dead, would your character most like to have dinner with?
What up? It's your boy Marcel Hardy playing Richard Cox, a human consultant turned halfling bard who wholly believes it's better to be lucky than good, but it's best to be both. And the historical figure that Richard would like to have dinner with is George Washington Carver, because he grew up thinking that he was the person who invented peanut butter, and he really loves peanut butter. But as he got older and started doing more research, he realized it was more about like sustainable things, other crops, so it's not just cotton and things like that. And so he's like, that's actually a pretty legit cause too, so I'd still want to have dinner with him.
Hello! My name is Annalyn Hardy, and I play Taylor Jacobs, a centaur barbarian with a heart of gold who got very frustrated last episode and can't believe that Dr. D is such a dick. Who knew?
Well, now we know what the D stands for.
Yeah, me too. It's
Dr.
not detergent.
Obviously you don't.
Dr. Dictarian. So the historical figure that Taylor wants to have dinner with is Serena Williams. She's won more Grand Slam singles than any other woman or man during the Open era in tennis, and she just has the most amazing work ethic.
She really does.
That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
Thank you.
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Katie, and I play Crystal, the Drow Druid with her very own MLM, Crystal Clarity. And the person that she would like to have dinner with is Dr. Carl Renborg, I want to say. It's either Ronborg or Renborg. It doesn't matter. He is the founder of the first MLM. So she would like to pick his brain about all of the strategizing that he had to come up with in order to develop such a great platform for making money.
Jax.
Yeah, that tracks.
Hey, I'm Marjorie. I play Amy and Amanda, a basic B, rough and tumble human fighter with a freshly minted dentistry degree. Probably Dr. Jean-Luc Picard, the inventor of dentistry.
Yes. Oh my god. Incredible.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play the IT paladin known as Bentley. And Bentley would want to meet President John Tyler because he wants to see what kind of riz a man has to pop out a kid at 70 years old. Who's then inherited that riz to pop out a kid at 70 years old because he has a grandchild that's still alive today.
Wow.
A president from the 1800s.
Yep.
All right. So, once again, I'm Alex Capps, your DM or district manager. Historical figure that I would like to have dinner with.
Gary Gygax.
That's the easy one. I would have to say, like, a combination of Matt Mercer and, what's Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Ooh.
Just to tell them, guys, just please stop doing so much. Because then everyone expects the rest of us to do that too.
Right.
Hey, listeners. This show is made possible by the support of our awesome patrons. In addition to a thank you for their support, our patrons get an ad-free listening experience and access to exclusive bonus content. In the weeks between episodes, our patrons are getting an extra show where we recap episodes and talk about some of our favorite moments. For more details about what you can get by supporting us on Patreon, check us out at patreon.com/ownuppod.
All right, so when we last left off, you guys had made it to an actually decent hotel.
Nice.
I think it's a little bit more than decent considering how much it costs. But
Yes, you guys laid down in the comfiest beds. You felt, I would say since you've gotten here, but some of these beds might be more comfy than the beds you're used to at home.
would you say it's an inspirational sleep?
Because we've just talked about Baldur's Gate, can we all just like sigh after we've done our first long rest at this hotel?
Sure.
Because that's what you all just sigh like
I don't know. Depending on which voice you choose, sometimes it sounds more orgasmy than sigh.
No, y'all all sigh, and then you just hear Bentley in the back snoring.
Right.
Okay.
So you all wake up very refreshed.
Okay.
In fact, you all wake up so, refreshed that you all get a +2 token.
Whoa!
Now, this +2 token can be used at any time before your next long rest, and it's just a flat add 2 to a roll. Anytime any D20 roll, not like damage rolls.
Okay, I would like to order breakfast.
Okay. So,
And she just wants to order breakfast as a platter for the room.
okay.
Mm.
So, you see as Anthony comes to the door. Yes, you were asking about breakfast?
Yes, I would like a whole breakfast spread. The works. This is all inclusive, right? So it just all goes
Oui,
on.
oui. Yes, right away.
All right.
what
thank
time
you.
is it? And what time is your appointment with the law offices?
Oh, I
Ooh.
forgot about that.
What time is checkout? Because Bentley's made it very clear he does not want to pay for a second
A
day.
second night.
And I
yeah.
certainly don't want to pay for
I
a
mean,
second day.
we could technically just all chip in 10 gold and stay another night if we really wanted to.
True.
Sure.
We
Yeah,
can also ask
still
for
want
late
breakfast.
checkout.
Yeah.
Can we ask for late checkout?
When he comes back with breakfast, he basically explains that late checkout is basically the same price as a second day.
Oh, okay.
So what time is checkout?
He says, in about an hour.
Damn, can't
That's
go
really
to the
early.
spa.
Why don't we all just chip in 10 gold and stay another night?
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I owe you 10 gold.
Yeah, I'll take
Then
it.
I owe you.
Yeah.
He says, no need to pay now. You can clear up with the front desk when you leave.
Okay.
He says, we will keep a tab open. Your credentials
I see how
came...
this could get really expensive.
Your
really
credentials
fast.
came through, and you are cleared for just as long as you would like to stay.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Bloogle.
What?
He said
What?
thanks, Bloogle.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, they saw Bentley's bank account.
Right.
They were like, "Oh yeah, he can stay here as long as he
Yeah.
wants."
Right.
All right. But after, so breakfast gets to the room. It's a nice spread of different kinds of meats and eggs prepared different ways, breads, toasts,
Cinnamon rolls.
jams. No cinnamon rolls.
Damn.
It's a place of heathens.
Is there French toast?
There is some kind of toast that appears to have been dipped in eggs and then covered with powdered sugar.
Is there maple syrup?
Yes,
Okay, that's what Bentley's gonna
Don't
eat.
have sauce, but they have syrup.
Mm-hmm.
and jelly and jam.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I mean, I would almost prefer syrup, jelly, and jam over sauce.
So as we were eating breakfast, so now that we've had a night to kind of recuperate and kind of collect our thoughts, I don't like what this bodes for us. Like, if this asshole has been here as long as he's making it seem, maybe the only way to get home is with these stupid artifacts.
I mean,
So maybe we really do need Belugal. He seems pretty desperate to try anything, so I have a hard time believing he hasn't tried everything else already.
So you think we need to talk to D'Artagnan again?
No. I'm saying, like, we were trying to find a way that didn't involve Belugal. I'm thinking maybe we save ourselves sometimes and not try to do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, as long as we're working with Fizzlebang, I think we'll be fine.
That was another.
If Fizzlebang goes to a different company, then I guess we'll just have to follow.
We'll just follow Fizzlebang. I wonder if there's a referral bonus we can split.
Right. So that was one thing that I was wondering as well, in a little bit of a different way, I guess. We should probably tell Matt Damon and Dr. Fizzlebang what we've experienced, right? We might need
definitely.
a little
Like,
more security going into this next job.
Fizzlebang was kind of tossing it off. We mentioned this whole thing, but I don't know that they know quite how serious this is. And if they do, then they're just even bigger assholes.
Right. Well, it's corporate for you, but hopefully that's valuable information for them. And then I think that we could use that as a bargaining tactic to get a more competitive salary.
So what all do we have to do today? We want to go talk to Belugal.
We need
Crystal
to bail
has to
Nimio
go.
out.
Potentially, yeah.
Crystal has to go to... So I guess we need to split the party.
I think so.
Okay.
So, as you're all discussing this, there's a loud bang at the door.
Coming.
Crystal, you better be in there.
That's rude. Chill out. And she walks to the door and opens it.
He didn't say Crystal too.
He did
Yeah.
not.
He's
So that's
learning.
why
You
she
open the door
answered.
and you see Saul standing there. He goes, "What are you guys doing?"
How did you find us?
Probably our Belugal credentials getting pinged, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Yeah, we need a
God,
corporate
so many
discount.
people have been following us around. What's up, Saul?
He says, have you not seen the news? Did you have anything to do with this?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the right answer. Okay, I'm coming in. And he closes the door behind him.
Love Saul.
And he said, he throws a paper and it shows Blinken and Nimio arrested trying to break into the law offices. He says, "Okay, listen. You just keep telling me you had nothing to do with this.
Okay.
It'll be okay."
It's good because I didn't.
I was going to say, easy enough to do.
Yeah.
But did the rest of you have anything to do with this?
What happened?
I promise you I had nothing to do with it.
That is a true statement.
He says, "I believe you."
Bentley just walks out of the room. He's going to go do something that I had in mind.
Okay.
Bye, Bentley.
So he says, "Okay." So he says, "I'm going to just assume y'all had nothing to do with this, that this was just a coincidence, but we have a problem. The opposing counsel has requested to have the deposition moved up because of this incursion. They don't believe that they can keep all of the evidence safe for long enough, and the court just approved it.
Okay.
We go today.
Okay.
Are you ready?"
I mean, fake it till you make it. What does Richard say? It's better to be cool and something.
In
Exactly. That's the gist of it.
Yeah. He says it every day, Crystal.
That's the spirit. Okay.
That's his
Yeah.
mantra.
It is a mantra, that's for sure. Better
Say
to
it,
be
Richard.
cool,
It's better to be
Then-
lucky than good.
but it's best to be
both.
neither.
So close. You had me in the first half.
Damn it.
This
I'll
feels
get
like
there,
that
Richard.
Joey and Phoebe meme.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so as y'all are discussing that, Anthony sees Bentley in the hallway. Monsieur Bentley, where are you headed? Do you need assistance?
Oh, no, I'll be fine. Bentley's going to head out, and he wants to go find somewhere that does, printing.
Okay, well, enjoy your day, and let me know if you need anything.
Can do. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
You didn't want to ask him for, a local print shop?
That's a good idea.
You're not there. Bentley's got to find it on his own. 'Cause he's being a big boy. He's going on a big boy adventure all by himself.
You can tell that Bentley's never had concierge service before.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Bentley's like, I'll just look it up on my phone. Oh.
Well, Bentley normally stays at, middle of the... like middle of the road hotels, like
Right.
not crappy, but like not like super
It's like
expensive.
just nice enough where you have to pay for the Wi-Fi. So we cut back to Saul, and he says, "Okay, they want to meet at noon. Do you need to do anything before we go?"
She looks at the rest of the team and she's like, "What do you think?"
Probably.
Could you give us a rundown on what we can expect and what like the order of things is going to be?
Well, I can tell you they're definitely going to ask about the break-in because the circumstances seem very suspicious.
Well,
Easy enough.
Yeah, that's okay. So what else?
They're going to ask questions about Crystal's identity. They're going to ask questions about her alleged multiple attempts at discrediting the plaintiff. They're going to ask a lot of questions about this disturbance and slandering of product.
Will the
And-
plaintiff be present?
I'm not certain.
Is this a magical, weird deposition, or are they just asking us questions?
Yeah, are they going to put some kind of spell on her?
Are they going to spike my drink?
No, they're not going to spike your drink. We're not animals. But
Is there going to be like a truth something?
there is a possibility.
I would not be consenting to that. It's a violation of my privacy and my rights. So, I won't be consenting to that.
We'll try that line.
no, I'm saying I won't. So,
Okay.
if it lands me in prison, it lands me in prison. It's
Well,
gross.
we'll
We've
figure
had
it
too
out.
many things, too many mind-altering substances while here. I watched my friend who's not here get, something about a sun drop. I don't know. I don't
did
want to
he
be
go?
drinking anything that might cause me to be permanently impaired.
Oh, no, they won't make you drink anything. That would just be weird.
So what? They just spit it at me? Like, what are we talking?
No, it's just like a magical aura sometimes.
Oh.
But it would be... it's not common.
I don't trust these people, so.
Right.
I don't trust anyone, so that's fair.
So we didn't do discovery after all. That's what I'm
No,
hearing.
we did do discovery.
Oh, so
They
we
have a
swapped back
lot
and
of-
forth.
Yeah.
So you were able to get some useful information. That's what you're telling me.
Got a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
He explains it to you. There's about 50 boxes of evidence that they've entered into the record.
How many boxes have we entered?
Define box.
I don't know, Saul.
He says, I can only provide what you gave me to work with.
So nothing.
I provided the information you gave me. So they do have the cell phone on the list of evidence, but I don't see how that's going to help us.
What if this crystal could handle it? Would they be all right for her to prove her identity by unlocking it?
I don't know.
If I was able to try and unlock it with a complicated password, it would prove that the phone belongs to me.
It would be a tough sell, but we'll see if the judge will allow it.
Would she be able to change the passcode if she could use her face?
I think we established that she wouldn't
Okay.
know how to get into the
Okay.
into the setting. Since she's clearly able to unlock it, like why would she feel the need to change?
Well,
the
also, in
passcode?
order to change a PIN code or a passcode like that, you have to enter the old PIN code or
Perfect.
passcode.
Yeah.
But she's already able to enter it and like get your information out though. So what would that prove other than that?
Because she can't change the password.
Oh, okay.
So, and also, if you want to ask, could we guide their direction, like guide their questions to asking me what's specifically on the phone itself? Like stuff
Possibly.
that wouldn't be outside of the phone, data and information that would not be outside of it, that would be stored there that I would, quote unquote, not have had access to before coming onto this podcast.
Right.
We could possibly try that, but I'm not sure what that'll get us.
It'll prove it's mine.
Okay, well, we'll just have to give it a try and see what happens.
I mean, do you have a strategy, Saul?
I really don't know what to do until we get there. I'm
Okay.
more of a in the heat of the moment kind of lawyer.
That's super comforting, honestly.
Use the TV, fly by
Yeah.
off the book.
Ambulance
I'm a wild
chaser.
card, bitches.
If it works, it works.
Which we have yet to know.
Yeah,
if
you
it
don't know
does.
if he's a good lawyer or not.
I thought
We
his
just know he
reputation.
is
Obviously, wouldn't he be a good lawyer if he's working for Bloogle?
Good
Hopefully.
enough.
Unless he's that lawyer that they give to the employees and contractors they don't super care about, and not one of their corporate
Just so
lawyers.
they can say that.
I mean, we did
tried.
take down their main opposition with the orchard. So hopefully they would have provided us with a decent lawyer.
It's funny. They show up. They're like, oh, by the way, we're gonna have to remove Saul from you. Here's this other lawyer.
Right. Okay.
That would be
I feel like
hilarious.
that, you know.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I guess I'm ready. Let me get dressed.
Okay. So we cut away to Bentley walking through the nice part of town.
Oh, yeah, Bentley wants to look for two things. One, a print shop.
Okay. I'd say
And
that's easy enough to find.
He's gonna get something printed.
Okay.
He's gonna like write it out and be like, "Here, can you print this for me?"
They look at it like, you mean like embroidery?
I just need more papers that look like this one.
Oh. Okay. So you mean you when you say print? Okay. I don't know why I thought clothing. Jesus. Look, my brain's not fully functional today. Please bear with me. Yes, you find a printing press and you find that prints like the local papers and things. He says, "Yes. What do you need?"
I need 50 of this exactly, and I like show it to him.
Okay. What is it?
It's an IT ticket format.
Okay.
Mm.
He says, "Yeah, I could do." You said 50 of these.
Yeah, it was 50 give or take for now.
10 silver.
Okay, I pay the man
All right.
10 silver.
And he says they'll be ready this afternoon.
All right, cool, thank you. Leave.
All right.
And then I want to see if there is. I'm gonna do the shopping thing again. Is there like a weapon shop anywhere around? Is there like an
Oh yeah,
adventure
definitely
shop?
in the nice part of town.
Yeah, I want to go and see if they have. And since I got upgraded armor, I want to see if they have an upgraded weapon, either axe or a sword.
Okay.
One-handed, because I use both.
All right. So you do find a weapon shop, and is a rather stout-looking dwarf behind the counter, and he says, "Good afternoon. What can I do for you?"
I'm looking for something that's like one of these, but better. And I show him my like sword and my axe.
Oh, he says, "Okay. You want one that cuts better, or do you want one that hits harder?"
Yes. Either way,
Okie dokie. So he says,
or just does something interesting. I mean, this one I show him like sort of like this one lit up with like a holy fire once. That would be cool.
"Oh, okay. Here, I got this one. This one's called the Moon-Kissed Scimitar."
Does it have the holy symbol of Talos on it?
I mean, if you're paying, it can have whatever you want on it.
Sure. How much?
This one would be 400 gold.
You have a cool axe too.
He says, "Now the axe, I got this one. It's called the Heavy Ass Axe. And this one doesn't have any plus to when you attack,
Okay.
but it does +2 damage."
Okay. Yeah.
But it is
How much are
heavy.
both of them? Can you cut me a deal on both?
He said, "For both, I could do 750.
Deal. I just go ahead and pay him.
Oh, great doing business with you. I'll get these engraved up for you. They'll be ready this afternoon.
Cool. Then I leave, and that's all I wanted to do.
All right. So you arrive at Ironquill and Storm, and Saul approaches. He goes, "All right, Crystal, are you ready? You're composed?"
Yep. I think that while she was at the hotel, she basically requested help to get dressed in the most professional way that this world perceives.
Okay.
So I honestly, like when you go to depositions, you're supposed to dress professionally or,
No need to take this offline. Overworked and Underplayed will circle back after these messages. So,
but she intentionally dressed to professionalize herself in this universe.
okay, so she comes out in a very modern elven garb
Mm-hmm.
that almost looks like she's ready to go down the runway.
Beautiful.
She's got her glasses, she's got her big hat.
Yep.
She is done up, and for a split second, each of you almost sees like the Crystal you first met
Yeah.
in the boardroom.
Wow, Crystal, you look incredible.
It's amazing what a night's sleep can do for the complexion.
It works. It
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. I know. That's what my anesthetist always tells me.
Maybe I know him.
You probably do.
Okay.
Dr. Samuel Jones.
I'd have to check.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's get this show on the road.
All right. Well,
Should we give you a pep talk or something?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel pretty good, but
Bentley, are you going to
Words
try
of
to meet
affirmation.
back up
Words
with them?
of
yeah,
affirmation.
I figured I would meet back up with them at the.
Okay, so Bentley's like actually already there waiting for you guys when you show up at the law office.
Bentley, when did you leave the hotel?
I suddenly regret paying for it. We're going back to the Crow's Nest tonight.
We're going back to the Crow's
I
Nest,
thought
and
you were
going
still-
back to the hotel.
I thought you were still eating breakfast.
Anyway.
What? It's not an insult. I just ordered everybody breakfast, and some people wanted to take their time. I
love
wanted
the
to take my
idea that
time.
You ordered everybody breakfast. It's probably on Bentley's tab.
No, it's an
all-inclusive.
all-inclusive location.
No, I know. It's just
Okay, we're at the law office.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you step in, and
Okay.
they guide you back to the room, and they seat you across the table from the other law counsel, and you see Thorn Ironquill does not appear to be there. Sitting across the table is only Ariel Storm.
Oh, where's
and-
Thorny?
Mr. Ironquill,
Yeah.
he felt a little ill this morning, probably related to the break-in we had last night.
You had a break-in?
Yes, it's rather convenient. Someone was trying to steal something from our secure evidence area.
Well, I can imagine that you guys are in such high profile. You know, probably a lot of people are out to get you and your company. I would imagine.
You'd be surprised.
I imagine.
No, I
yeah,
wouldn't,
Crystal
actually.
has many enemies and such.
Most aren't
The Church of
stupid enough to
Clarity.
try to break into our secure area.
That's really awesome that you guys have such great security.
That's true. Wow.
Wow.
Well, hope he gets to feeling
I'm
better.
sorry, is there
Yeah.
an echo in here? She
I don't
looks
know.
at Richard
Wait, why did she look at me?
Why is she looking at Richard?
just to make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I feel like it's pretty hard to make Richard feel uncomfortable.
Wait, so are we all in this room? I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's like
you
paraded
guys are my
all in.
entourage,
Yeah.
okay?
Understood. I thought this was like you say an interview one-on-one thing. I didn't
No.
realize we were
No.
all in the room. Got
Not
it.
yet.
I'm here now.
She says,
Probably not
"Okay,
at all."
Well, all of you take your seat, and you see as there are 3 closed boxes on the table, and she has several crystals in front of her. She said, "Just so you know, for this deposition, you will be recorded. Your presence here is required per the court, but you may end the session if you choose. And if you do so, you know, we will have to proceed with the full-scale trial."
Okay. And Crystal's just looking at her nails.
Okay.
Can we
So-
assume? Hate to butt in here, right? Does this mean you are also being recorded? This isn't just only us are being recorded, and we'll also be able to have that recording when this is done.
Your lawyer is welcome to record whatever they choose.
Saul?
Saul kind of looks and he goes, I didn't bring a crystal.
Could we please have a crystal?
I'm sorry, I'm not required to offer those free of charge.
So I find
Oh, you
this...
have one we could buy, though.
Well,
potentially.
okay, so I find this interesting because if this is going to be utilized in a court of law against us, then we should have a transcript of this recording because this is going to be entered into evidence if you're going to pursue legal action against us. So I don't understand why we wouldn't be privy to the recording that is made during this session.
You see, she says, you make an interesting point. I'm sure we could provide you with a copy after we're done here.
Yeah, unredacted, I'm assuming, right?
Of course.
Okay. Can I tell if they're lying?
You can try to make an insight check.
Okay.
I'll try to take some notes too, Crystal. I'm pretty good at
Oh,
them from
yeah.
medical school. And
I
all
feel
that.
like you've probably
Yeah.
had to do a lot of
Yeah.
note taking in your time.
My rules have been shit lately.
Oh, that's a 20.
Nice.
She's not lying.
Okay. Well, cool. Thank you so much for your compliance and my request.
Okay. Now, can we begin? Okay, first, we want to ask you a few easy questions.
Okay. Can I cast detect magic while we're in here?
Sure. The stones detect as magical.
Okay.
And then there is one object that detects vaguely magical in the evidence boxes.
Okay.
She says, according to your profile in the Belugal terminal system, is your legal name Crystal 2.0?
When you state a legal term, are we requiring it to be something that was forced on us unconsensually? Or are we talking about the name that we came into this world with?
I'm just I only asked what name
Is on her birth certificate.
is on
which
What
your
name is on my
legal-
birth certificate?
I don't know what a birth certificate is.
That's interesting that this world
Hmm.
doesn't have birth certificates.
I don't think they know what the law is then.
Just kidding. Way to go, Taylor.
Comedy retract.
Earth law, at least. What
So
we-
I can confidently state that legally, in my world where I am from, my name is Crystal.
So you're saying you're not from this world?
Yes, I am saying that. This was
Interesting.
never a secret and it was never hidden.
So tell me about this place that you say you're from.
What relevance does this have?
Just establishing background.
Okay. It was a world much like this one. Well, it did have corporations and capitalism. So
I'm sorry. That was Marjorie, not Amy Ann.
there is capitalism, so I can confirm that we do have that system of government because that is a governmental system and not an economic one. So yeah,
Okay, interesting. So you're not from here.
not from
So
LeBron,
we've
no.
clearly established you believe you're from another world.
Believe? I think you're trivializing my statement a little bit there.
I would never trivialize your statement.
You would never?
I would never.
What's her name again?
Ariel.
Really, Ariel?
You can call me Miss Storm.
No, I won't be doing that. But that's great that you want me to.
Okay, so when did you first arrive here in this world that's different from the one that you claim to be from?
I actually don't know.
How long has it been? 3 months?
It could have been 3 months or 3 years. I really couldn't tell you with the way time passes in this realm. I honestly do not know the answer to that question.
Okay, so you're unsure how long you've been here.
That is correct.
Okay.
He's typing, and it's making me
Does-
very nervous.
Does Richard or Marjorie or anybody know how long
I
we've
think
been
it's
here?
been
It's
about 3.5
been-
weeks.
3.5 weeks.
I think
it's
so,
been over
right?
a month. I think it's almost going
Because
on
we
like
have
a
3
month and a half.
months total in our contract, correct?
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
about a month in.
Are we
Okay.
a month in? Okay.
I have no idea.
I thought
I
it
think
was
that-
6
I can
weeks, but-
honestly say that this is not a lie.
I think because we had the longest stretch of time we didn't play was when that bridge was out or whatever.
Mhm.
And
Well,
that
there was
was
also
like-
that time when we were in the Underdark and like time passed differently for us.
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
outside
There
world.
is no way to know.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So I have
about that.
no idea. Also, do we have months, days, and years in this realm?
Yes.
Are they all called the same?
Yes. So here's my cop-out answer to that. I'm going to use the Star Trek answer, which is that there's a universal translator that is translating what they call their months,
Wow.
days, and years into what you would understand.
Okay.
And so I'm only doing that because I'm not coming up with a whole new calendar system
Damn
because
it,
I will
Alex.
spend way too much time on it.
That's
You
I
don't
feel
have
that's
to come
fair.
up with a whole new one.
Like
Just do the
you guys will
perfected
ask
one.
me for that, and the next time like we play, you'll have like a chart with like when the different tides are and like what leap years look like
That's
in
pretty cool.
in a system where you have 2 moons. Like
Okay.
don't even get me started.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you're unsure how long you've been here. Do you remember when you tried to make your first attempted sale of your claimed product?
No.
Have you attempted to make a sale?
No.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit. What is your occupation?
I am the owner of an MLM.
Okay. And what is the name of that MLM?
It is Crystal, which is my name, in combination with the stated goal of the products that I create, which is clarity. So it's called Crystal Clarity.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm. With the K. It is not the church. I did not make a religion, unlike
Okay.
somebody.
How long, or let's see, what is your relationship with the person known as Aiden Montiac.
Who's that?
So you're saying you don't know him?
I actually don't.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Can you
Huh? That's Captain Montiac.
Because we're in the room with you, right? Like, we
Yeah.
are hearing this line of questioning.
Yeah.
Saul leans over and goes, "You're doing great."
It surprises me that there's not a zone of truth in here.
Can you? Well, a lawyer would not want to be inside of a zone. Of
They would every single one of them would crumble to pieces.
They would evaporate into dust.
No, that's their bread and butter. They just have to not lie. They don't have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
Zone of
don't
truth
know
doesn't-
the person,
Zone of
so
truth-
it is not a lie.
The zone of truth doesn't have to have the lawyers in it. It could just be the judge and the person being interviewed.
The lawyer is the one interviewing the person during a deposition.
Oh.
So,
She said, so just to jog your memory a little bit, Aiden Montiac is the proprietor of a particular bar in the Seafarers area known as the Crow's Nest.
oh, is that what his name is?
Oh, okay, so you do know him.
Not really. I mean, I probably stayed there and his name has come up, but I really wasn't paying attention to anything he has done.
Have you attempted to use his bar as a recruitment ground for your company, Crystal Clarity?
I think maybe one time. I'm trying to remember. I've been a little busy in this whole universe/world, basically trying to survive the horrors that this place comes with. So I cannot confirm with certainty that I actually did do that.
Okay. Can you describe in detail the events leading up to the seizure of Church of Clarity property from the Athenaeum bookstore?
Oh, you mean the free samples?
Yes.
Well, they were free samples.
Did you take the free samples to try them or to keep people from trying them?
I took the free samples.
So you've taken all of the samples. You've used them all by now.
Totally. I think so. Maybe. I honestly don't remember what I did with them. I did take them from the location because they were free. But I didn't sell them, and maybe I poured them out, but also that's still not illegal since they're free.
Mm.
So
No, I didn't say anything about them being what you did being illegal or not.
your insinuation is that I did do something illegal. So,
But if you poured them out, was the purpose of pouring them out to prevent others from being able to sample that product?
I think stopping the spread of misinformation is not a crime.
So you believed that the free samples were misinformation?
I think they were a terrible reconstruction of a product that already existed.
I have here also about witness accounts of you attempting to scry to some supporters of yours, claiming that the products were counterfeit.
Scry?
Yes, you were scrying to, I have here, your boss babes.
Sorry, Marcel's losing his shit over here.
Oh my god! That actually worked. That was into a rock.
Oh, that was the rock?
Yeah.
He's talking about when you did your boss babe thing into the rock.
Oh,
The iconic recap that you did.
oh, I forgot all about that.
I love that Marcel remembered it. Though.
Exactly.
That's pretty great. Of course we did. It was amazing.
So I don't really know what scrying is, so I cannot confirm whether or not I attempted to do that.
Here, I'll help you.
Oh, okay.
You are a known magic user, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I can do magic.
Yes.
Right?
and you were
Yes,
holding an
you can.
inanimate object, speaking into it.
Well, that wasn't an inanimate object.
You see as Ariel like kind of scans over the rest of you to see your reactions.
It's her, backup phone.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, a what?
A phone, her backup phone. But I'll let Crystal go back to it. Sorry, I interrupted.
It was my backup.
Your backup.
Right.
So this is a backup scrying device.
Again, scrying makes
Communicating
it sound...
long distances, trying to peer into the the infinite with magic.
Did you know that that's not actually what I was doing?
Why don't you tell me what you were doing?
I don't actually have to tell you.
Yeah, Saul's like, yeah, don't do that. This sounds really bad for us.
Yeah, I don't see how that's relevant to the case.
So you don't want to answer this question.
I'm asking how it's relevant.
So we have here of witness testimony of you speaking into a scrying device and trying to discredit the Church of Clarity, calling their products counterfeit, and trying to summon your army of boss babes to go and destroy and take this.
I guess what I'm asking as a turn to put this back to you in a way that I can understand, I would like for you to, is the Church of Clarity a non-profit organization?
I don't see how that question is relevant.
Ah. Hey, so...
Yeah. Is the where are you going with this, Crystal? I don't understand your line of questioning.
Are they making a profit from the goods they're selling?
Of course they're making a profit. Why would they sell things?
Okay, so how can they be a church and have a profit?
Churches do have profits.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Myself.
When can we be done?
Can Richard nudge Saul and ask him a question?
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, Saul, the law, real quick. Intent and practicing things. Like, if she did something, like, that's a practice, but she didn't actually commit a crime, can that be held against her?
I mean, it depends, but most of the time, no.
All right, so if we just show her the actual rock that's not a scrying device, we can just say that, Crystal was practicing a speech. She didn't actually commit a crime. She was just practicing.
That might work. We might, honestly, we might be able to get her out of this with like a plea of insanity at this point, just from what I've heard.
Not quite what I was going for, but...
I just would like an answer to the question of if you're selling a product and you're a church, like...
There's no law that prevents a church from turning a profit.
That's really interesting that this world is crazy.
They pay taxes just like everyone else.
What? That's interesting. Okay, really cool. Would you like to see the device in question?
Oh, your scrying device? You're going to show me how you summoned your army of boss babes? Like, was it we have here Janet and Kim?
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider... Would you guys consider it an army?
I don't think they have weapons, so no.
I wouldn't consider
not.
it an army either, but here is the device.
But this is the group that you instructed to go and take goods out of stores. And
I'm telling you right now, here is the device.
Okay.
And she takes out the cell phone-shaped rock that she has, and she hands it to
so as you
the Little Mermaid.
As you hand it to Ariel, Saul leans over and goes, "So is it really just a rock?" Like to Richard.
Mm-hmm. He's like, "Yeah, we can talk about it later, but it wasn't doing anything.
Taylor's gonna
It was
lean
only
over
helping her mental health."
and be like, Delulu is the Solulu.
He's like, "Oh boy, okay."
called
Yeah, so
blind.
as you can see, Ariel, my client didn't do anything. She was talking to an inanimate object like any person might do who has been under a lot of stress and is in a strange new place and maybe isn't all there.
At the time.
At the time, yes. Temporary insanity.
Crystal likes it, actually. She likes the temporary part. She doesn't want to be institutionalized, but she'll take advantage of basically anything.
Ariel looks and she goes, "Well, this is quaint. We'll make a note of this for evidence and make sure this is admitted." Okay, so you claim to be the founder or owner of this Crystal Clarity. Do you have any proof of that?
I do, actually. But unfortunately, it's not with me right now. See,
Convenient.
I know. Isn't it convenient that your bitch isn't here either? But we all have to live with hard truths.
Saul leans in and goes, good one.
We live with hard truths. And just because the documentation is not here doesn't mean that, just like my birth certificate, it isn't real.
You keep talking about this birth certificate thing. I don't even know what that is. So let's continue on.
Funnily enough, there's a picture of it on my phone. Not my phone, obviously.
Crystal's phone.
Crystal's phone. And so it's funny that because she probably would know what a birth certificate is.
Did you have anything to do with the break-in that occurred the other night?
I did not.
You did not.
I did not.
Interesting choice of words.
I don't know how that's interesting.
Are you familiar with a goblin by the name of Nimio?
She's like racking her brain because she just does not pick up names.
Of people that aren't potential targets.
Like, I'm trying to...
If they're not in her downline, she doesn't know who they are.
Exactly.
Bentley's offended because she knows his name and he's definitely not in her downline.
He doesn't know it, but he is. She only lets... She knows the squad, thinks they're in charge, and she's okay with letting that happen. I feel like I've heard the name, and I probably came across them. I feel like... Did you guys hear that name at the Crow's Nest?
I think we heard it at the Fountainhead.
Fountainhead?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. The name sounds familiar, but also we've been encountering a ton of new names and a ton of new faces in the past however much time it has been since we arrived in this godforsaken hellhole of a universe. And I couldn't confirm or really even deny that I know this person.
Well, that's interesting. He had a lot more to say about all of you.
That's so awesome. People know who I am. I'm so shocked.
All right. So that's your official statement on your relationship with the goblin Nimio.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to add something to the record?
Why?
Why would they?
do that?
Saul like starts nodding to all of you to like just not say anything.
This is out of character. I'm legitimately wondering why we would, because
Right.
we're not currently being
no. You
we're not
absolutely
being
shouldn't.
sued. So
Right.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
she says, "Okay, well, I guess if that's all, then we're done here."
Well, it was awesome meeting you, Ariel, again for the, was it a third time? However many times. You do have a forgetful face, so forgive me if I can't remember. Have a great day. And she just walks out.
So
Doesn't wait to be dismissed.
As you start to get up, the door opens, and you see Thorn Ironquill walk in, and he says, "Unfortunately, we are not done today."
Gratitude today keeps the haters away, and that's why we want to thank you for listening to Overworked and Underplayed. You just heard Alex Capps as our DM, Annalyn Hardy as Taylor Jacobs, Katie as Crystal 2.0, Marjorie as Amy Ann, Marcel Hardy as Richard Cox, and Tyler as Bentley. Episodes are edited by Marcel, and Circleback episodes are edited by Katie. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll circle back in 2 weeks on May 16th for the next episode. You can help us to get the word out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow us on social at OwnUpPod, that's OWNUPPOD, subreddit r/OwnUp.
anesthetist always tells me.
Is that the person that puts you under?
No.
That's an anesthesiologist.
Oh,
Don't worry, I also was like,
I thought that was what that was too. What
I
is
was
an
gonna have to
anesthetist?
say-
Anestheticians are the people that like give you Botox and shit.
I think isn't that an I guess it's just spelled
Like
as
aesthetic or
A-E-
something?
Esthetician.
Esthetician.
Esthetician. I can't say it.